Intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. From the shotgun, Wilson. Now a loose football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Wilson to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Reynolds is the motion man here. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. A run here, it's McLaughlin. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
They'll run, it's Williams. Marked down at the 6. Second and goal. Go. They'll send a tight end in motion. Go. One more time for Williams. And he got half of what he needed from the 6 to the 3. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it with Williams. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
That third down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's third down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have fourth down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos will extend their third quarter lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
And you'll take this up past the 40, a pickup of 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Another run here with Harris. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. The Broncos offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. And before this drive starts, we'll take a look at the race as it stands to see who might take home the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year award. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. On the carry, it's Williams. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And he's gonna get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that 1st down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
On the give, it's Williams. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Let's go. Go trap, go trap. They'll run. This is McLaughlin. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. That's Alex Highsmith in for the tackle. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. He had 2 touchdowns earlier, looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Dulcich now brought in motion. A run now with McLaughlin. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
At the 41-yard line.
On the ground, McLaughlin. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Cameron Hayward, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle. They have converted twice on 3rd down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have a Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1. Patrick motioning here. A first down throw for Nix. This one caught by Patrick.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
A gain there of 11. First down, Broncos. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Now, a second down throw for Nix. A dive and a catch. Incredible. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, check that, street. Hup.
Here's a toss, right side. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. A tight end in motion now. They run over center with Williams. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. Here's a run. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
It's back at the 8 now for second and goal. You have a tight end motioning left here. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he'll be taken down, let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes third and goal. Throwing is Nix. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That's into the hands of his receiver, Watkins. Now a 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
To return, it's Mims. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Broncos offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it would appear they're on their way to a 2-0 start as they begin things here with 1st and 10 in this 4th quarter. They'll try the right side this time. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Check, Bobcat! Check, Bobcat!
Now here's Burton, the fullback. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
When you give the ball to the fullback, it just hits a lot faster, so it puts a lot of pressure on the defense to trust their reads and react. It's exactly what we saw here. They're able to take him down in the backfield for a loss.
Patrick motioning here. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes third down. Play action now. It's Nix. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
That's such a deflating feeling for a defense here on 3rd and short. They've got great coverage, but they don't account for the quarterback picking it up with his legs. It's exactly what he's able to do here on the scramble. Fresh set of downs.
A run here. It's McLaughlin. And he will get into the end zone. Jaleel McLaughlin. Touchdown, Broncos. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all offseason long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and then some of the...
the pressure, too much, and he goes down.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt a pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Wilson to throw. He's got it into the hands of the rookie from Michigan.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. Going for it all. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Cody Barton. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start in the red zone already. This drive beginning at the 20. Now a run on first down. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Let's go now. Check go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
A run on first and goal. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game.
Ready? Rig it. Ready?
They'll go with him again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is third down.
The idea here on second down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a third and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here, and I think on third and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
On third and goal, they'll run for it. A great job by this defense. Nowhere near the end zone as we get to fourth and goal. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Wilson lines up in the pistol. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game.
Here we go, son.
Second down. It's Fields. That's to the sideline and taken in by Wilson.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Steelers getting ready to put this one away as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
They'll run. This is McLaughlin. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
A run now with McLaughlin.
Jaleel McLaughlin, the ball carrier. He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Broncos are winners, as we say so long from Denver.